Nice Monday. I actually have the today off, if you can believe it. It's about 60 degrees, I guess. And I thought I would come out, just go mess around up at the mountain. Something I like to do. I didn't bring much stuff with me today. I literally I got my Ontario Blackbird SK5. This is a factory second, but really love this knife. It's got the green micarta handle scales. So this is my primary. And my little backup knife is my Cold Steel Pro-Lite with the triad lock system. I brought that out today. It's just my car keys, but I guess we're going to maybe just walk around, explore a little bit, look at everything, maybe make some feather sticks. I might do a little fire, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I do have a little ferro rod that I brought. That's what I got for fire making. But we'll see. See if it even happens today. But let's take a look at how really beautiful it is out here. There's a woodpecker going to town in the background. But look at this. It is peaceful. That is for sure. Okay. Check out this big hillside here. Looks like maybe it was an old road or an old path that they blocked off with dirt. So nobody's been using this in years and years. But check out that log. It's pretty sweet. It is a gray, overcast day today, though. Oh, check that log out. That log there would be perfect for some jug slicing. So, maybe we'll do that. That's cool. This here is just some green wood. Just testing the blade out a little bit before I get into the hardier dry wood. But yeah. See that? Does have a nice sharp tip on it. Sharp blade, I mean. This is some nice little feathers there. This doesn't really count, it's because it's green wood. But it's over there, it was deadfall, but still way too wet, way too fresh. You can kind of see the green in there. But I was checking out the blade. Right, here's some dead wood. Test this knife out on some of this. Yeah, it's a lot tougher there. Okay, got some dry wood here, extremely dry. Some of this bark off. Yeah, get down some of that drier wood. That looks pretty nice and dry. Curls on there. It just rained up here too, so everything's nice and wet. So I wouldn't expect a miracle from the fire, that's for sure. Okay, got some water jugs out here full of slicing and dicing. Got my baton. Okay. See how this Ontario Blackbird does. This log's not perfectly straight, as you can see, but let's give it a shot. That actually did pretty good, considering I have been feather sticking with it and batoning with it. Cut right through that. Okay, let's see if it'll chop some branches off of this. This here. It's pretty thick wood, so it's probably going to be asking a lot. Not too shabby. A bit springy there. But yeah. You see those pieces flying off? This is probably about almost the thickness of my finger. Maybe pinky, a little thicker than pinky probably. Yeah, it's fine. It just keeps hitting the knots and wants to shoot out to the sides. So to do a piece of this thicker wood, I don't think this knife's going to quite cut it. I mean, it would if I wanted to sit and chop at it all day, but I want to get this done quickly. So, I mean, this is my primary. All I have left is this little Cold Steel pocket knife, which is way too light for the task. I think I'm gonna have to resort to the last knife I have, which is my neck knife. I didn't want to do it, but I might have to see what I can accomplish with my little backup neck knife that I like to carry with me. It's my EDC. I just wear it around my neck. But here we go. Yeah. Now that's a neck knife. I suppose most of you probably don't carry a little neck knife like this with you, but it does come in handy. This is the Giant Killer from BudK, made in Pakistan. I used to do a lot of stuff with my, what was it? Timber Rattler, Western Outlaw Bowie. This is the new beast in town. This thing is a ½ an inch thick. You can see that. It ain't a quarter, that's a ½ inch. It's got to weigh, I don't know, 5-6 pounds, if not more. I think this rubber on the handle is made from car tires, because this thing is just wrong. But when your primary knife just can't pull it off, sometimes you got to go for your neck knife. All right, let's see if this neck knife can chop anything. Okay, let's see here. Got so much stuff in the way, but here we go. Well, there that went. Wow. Okay. Yep. Wow. Jeez. This thing is over 2 inches across, I think. Close to it. He chopped through it like it was nothing. Okay, let's see here. Okay, there you go. Let's see if this thing can baton anything. Okay, skin the camera properly. Yep. Well, I'm sure it can. It's just, it's kind of exhausting on the arm. That's the one thing about these little neck knives. Boy, they'll wear you out carrying them around. But let's see here. You know what? I do have a piece of good wood over here, which might be better for batoning. It's extremely dry. Okay, I got a little piece of like kiln dried wood here that I brought with me, believe it or not. Heading up to the forest and I brought wood. Go figure. And I got a couple little pieces of Fatwood here. But this stuff doesn't usually baton too well. It's so extremely like dry and tough. I'm not even sure what kind of wood it is, but it is tough. I know that. So let's get on there. It's splitting. Yeah, it's gonna make me go deaf. It's ringing so loud. But this is some seriously seasoned, super dry wood there. Yep. There you go. Did you hear that pop? That is something, but I wonder if I could get a little piece off of this. I did. Yeah, this thing, whew, it is just a big unwieldy beast. I think it might be too much knife. Can there be such a thing as too much knife? That I don't know. It splits this fat wood and that little piece easy enough. This is one of those things where I think you'd be better off drawing it like this. Definitely. That's how a lot of things are in life. It's just different. It's like, it's huge, so you got to get used to using it differently. Like, the way I'd use this is completely different from the way I'd use that. But look at those nice little feathers. The back is very, I mean, it does feel somewhat rough. Maybe it will strike a fire steel, I don't know. Guess there's only one way to find out. Might even have to do that differently. But, yeah, it does throw sparks from a damn fire steel. Excuse my language, but can you believe that? That is completely unexpected. Now if I could just get the feathers to stay where I want them. And look, fire, can you freaking believe it? I mean, Fatwood, of course, is great, but seriously. Oh boy. I see something new every day. And I think I may have just put it out with that big drop there. Yes, I did. Well, let me use the Ontario this time. That did a pretty great job also. But that's more to be expected with a thinner knife like this. But, oops. Boy, nothing works out on certain days, I'm telling you what. It just can't work out. Go. And the Ontario Blackbird did just fine. Here. Got a nice little fire going. Whew. But yeah, this thing is thing's unique, I'll give you that. And let's see here. Does not look like the blade has even the slightest of chips. It's got dirt on it and old tree bark, but no chips. It was such a pretty mirror polish though. Kind of sucks that it scratched it up a little. But this is more of a fun knife anyhow. Look at that. Fatwood, don't leave home without it. And once again, I just something that maybe you haven't thought about. Get yourself a little neck knife. Doesn't have to be big, just get a little one like this. I'm telling you, people won't even know you're wearing it. been bashing it around, so I don't know, but we'll see. Here goes nothing. Well, it sent it flying like a baseball bat. Here's a larger one. Maybe water jugs just aren't its thing. It's a sharp knife, I don't know. It's just too thick, I think. Maybe we'll try coming down on it. Hopefully I don't get too soaked here. Chop that pretty good. Let's try this one this way. Woo! It looks like just the weight of it blew the bottom out. And this one here. Yeah, the side's all cracked. I think it was more the weight of the knife than actually slicing anything. And that's, I can only imagine that that must be due to the thickness of it, because it's actually a really sharp, decently sharp blade. Okay, seriously though, this was my Cold Steel Pro-Lite little backup knife. Got some really dry wood here. I mean, this is what you'd use like if you were in a pinch. But like if you needed to make some feather sticks or strike a fire steel. Now it's just a matter of getting the feathers to actually stay on the stick. They all want to fall off and land on the forest floor, which is not good. But you can see this is like a little able-bodied little knife. Just a little backup knife. Has a tight clip, I'll tell you that. But this is my preferred knife. It's a nice weight. It's not too heavy, and it's not too small. It's got a nice 90-degree spine on it too. Yep. Start a new end. It's hard to find that, like, get that just right angle where it's not biting in too deep and it's not too shallow. always wonder why some wood likes to fight a person so much compared to like other pieces of wood. There's some wood you can pick up and you just, you have like feather sticks out the wazoo. Then you get these other pieces, must just be the different types of wood. Who knows, maybe it's oak or something extra tough. I kind of like if you do this too, if you slice at it. See here. Because if you do like a drawing motion, like you're slicing and not just pushing, you get those little type of curls. They're more like a little spiral, which is pretty cool. Oh boy, it looks like a storm is rolling in. That's a fun way to do it though. I like using, that log was pretty wiggly, but I do like using a log as support. But as you can see, the sky is starting to turn really black because there was a thunderstorm supposed to be rolling in today. And it looks like it's here, which isn't so great. And that little log I was just using for stability. How you like that? Stability. It was covered in some weird looking fungus and mushrooms. I hope I don't start tripping balls out here in the woods all by myself. Bad acid trip in the woods. Yeah, there was really not much point in me walking over to here. I just saw this log in the distance, thought it looked pretty cool. Yep. It's a lot of cool stuff to see out in the woods, especially if you're not filming any videos and you're just going for a walk. Got like a nice walking stick. It's peaceful. It's kind of serene. And yeah, probably smart to not go out in hunting season unless you got some orange on. But it's nice to get out of the city, that's for sure. Oh boy. And I actually filed my taxes last night. Got them all done. And Uncle Sam literally kicked me in the schnutz this year. My kids are all grown, so I don't get any tax write-offs for that. And I filed jointly with my wife, but it didn't help. It helped, but it didn't help a lot, and I ended up owing quite a bit of money, which is surprising because in my mind I don't make all that much money. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to keep doing knife reviews, just because I don't get any royalties for it or anything. I purchase all my knives myself. That way I can just give you my honest opinion of them and unbox them. But I think I had a donation button set up on my Joe Doomsday page, but I haven't even checked it in years. I don't even know if it still works. But I do know that I think it goes directly to PayPal, and I never got so much as a penny. Apparently, people don't like my videos enough to donate anything, but oh well, I didn't do it for the donations. But yeah, I'm gonna have to, this next year, I'm gonna have to start putting a lot of the money that I would have spent on once, like cool knives and stuff. I'm just gonna have to put it away for Uncle Sam, I guess. But that's a shame. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know why I mentioned it. Maybe that storm will blow over. It looks like it's getting light out there in the distance now, so might have just came and went without a drop. It has rained here a little bit earlier, maybe an hour or two ago, so everything's kind of wet. But yeah, the whole purpose of today is I just ended up having an extra day off of work this week, and which is good because I do masonry and stucco and plaster, and it's exhausting. So it was good to get a little rest because we had an extremely hard week last week. But I thought a couple viewers wanted to see that BudK Giant Killer Bowie brought out and used a little bit. So I figured, what the heck, I had the day off, I might as well do it. And I also wanted to go out and play around with my Ontario Blackbird. Oh, here comes the rain. Guess I spoke too soon. It's a light rain, but here it is. But that's why I ended up coming out to the mountain, was to just show off that little neck knife of mine. But I might drive up the road if it doesn't rain too hard and see if there's another little spot to explore. But I hope you enjoyed this video today. This is Joe Doomsday signing out. Well, I'm gonna call it a day. It's downpouring, as you can see. So I think my trip to the mountain is over for today, but I hope you enjoyed the video, everybody. Peace out.